Hello and welcome to Friday night futsal here at Cambio Cumbre with the first of the semi-final legs kicking off tonight. Rockingham Cambio Cumbre playing Internationale. For Cumbre, we have number 8, Will Hayes, number 99, Reed Thompson, number 17 in goal, Nesta Fonseca, and here he is on the ball, chipped into the corner for Ghana. Nathan Jovius trying to get the shot off and gets it away, but just not on target. Number 7, Ayush Chandra. Number 10, Luke Christie. And here he is, speaking of Luke Christie, and not able to get on the end of that one. Number 5, Charlie Garnham. Number 2, Tyler Garner. And number 3, Charlie Robertson. And then for Internationale, number 5, Ches Houston. Number 6, Nishan Alagoda. And in goal, number 2, Nathan Jovius. Will Hayes for Cumbre. Charlie Garnham hit. Will Hayes plays back into the corner for Garnham. Garnham turns and hits and wide of the post. Number 7, Lukman Saeed. Number 8, Amar Jahel. Number 99, Yanis Hamadi. Number 74, Betim Ziba. Number 89, Amar Ali Azimi. And number 22, Chandra Nagendran. And number 67, Michael De Philippis. Games started off quickly here. Internationale in possession. Hamadi, Alagoda. Alagoda trying to find a way through here. Goes back central. Plays across down the line. Back to Jovius. And Fonseca collects. Garner. Into Garnham. Christie. Back across. And Garnham's through one-on-one. There's no keeper in now, and Charlie Garnham opens this scoring. Great play there by Cumbre at the back. Playing there 4-0, finding a way through for Garnham, and the Inter keeper left in no man's land. Not much he can do there. And Cumbre lead 1-0. Jahel plays into Houston, back to Jahel, Alagoda, Hamadi, Jahel goes back inside, but Alagoda got on the end of it. Fonseca out wide to Christie, Christie plays to Garnham, has Will Hayes at the back post if he can find him, does go for it, and just about danger in their own net. Inter playing with fire for a second. Hamadi going against 3, just about got through. Garnham, Hayes out to Christie, Fonseca over the top for Garner. Garner, great touch hit and a good save by Jovis.
I can't go downstairs to speak, can I?
And left for keeper. Out to Alagoda. Garner gets it away and still going against Houston, and Garner wins it. No foul. Hamadi down the line for Alagoda, but that ball goes out of play. Garner all the way back to Fonseca, who will creep over the halfway line. Fonseca, good ball into the corner, and Christie just about finding the goal himself, but looking for Hayes at the back post, who was seconds away from getting there. Hamadi, Houston. Hamadi once again, down the line for Jahel, and off Will Hayes there. Cumbre putting the pieces together well. And that's big challenge, no foul called, and Hamadi still on the floor. As Ghana puts it out of play for fair players. Hamadi does check out, and Nagendran comes into play. Now, nicely done there by Inter to give the ball back after Tyler Garner puts it out of play. Garnham tries to turn, but Jahel is there. Back to Fonseca. Plays in Hayes. Hayes, good shot, good save though by the Inter keeper and given away cheaply by Nagendran. Jahel does well to get away and he gets past another, has the back post of, he had the runner of Alagoda, but Alagoda's touch just not in play there. Hayes. Plays back to Thompson. Thompson out to Garnham. Garner back to Hayes. Hayes plays wide deflection and Thompson leaves it, looking to reset. Into Fonseca. Fonseca into Garner, and Garner's shot wide past the posts. Alagoda. Alagoda gets past well, but Garnham steps in and no foul called as Fonseca breaks away at pace. Plays Hayes, and Hayes instead goes for the close shot and goes short. Nagendran now. Houston out to Alagoda. Back roll to De Philippis. De Philippis moves central, plays off to Houston. Houston back roll and out of play. Now, these two teams are always there for high-scoring games. In the last two meetings, 18 goals between the two. The last time these two played, Cumbre came out 6-5 eventual winners, and the game before that was the Summer League final in which Cumbre came away 7-0 winners. Here's Garner moving inside. Good pressing by Nagendran. Fonseca plays the ball through the middle into Garner, and Garner's pass not finding anyone there. And good thing to note is the top three from Group 1 in this MSL Winter Cup. The top three from Group 1 have all moved into the semi-finals, with only the West Coast Cobras from Group 2 progressing. And Parmelia and West Coast play tomorrow night in a game that should be a good watch. Good block there. Azimi plays for Houston. Houston touch and hit. Blocked by two of the Cumbre players as that's flicked over. Chandra tries to get close, but Ghana given an easy Garner given easy possession, just unable to find his pass to Thompson. Nagendran tries to flick over, and ball does go out of play. Fonseca plays Garner. Garner hits and good save. Saeed plays down the line. Chandra. Nagendran keeps it in. Azimi keeps trying to go and put under press by Chand himself. And Azimi looks to be put in a tough spot, and Saeed does help them to get it away, and Chand once again putting on the pressure, keeping Internationale back in their corner. Ziba, good pass into De Philippis. Thompson still trying to protect and play. Jovius. Saeed. Azimi tries to play through, but Thompson comes away with it. Thompson still going. Tries to reverse it back through, and the keeper to the rescue there. Azimi. Saeed plays down the line, and Azimi just unable to get there. Fonseca. Plays the ball through and takes a deflection wide for a corner. Plays back, Thompson. Easy collection for Saeed. Now he's able to dribble. De Philippis to Azimi. Azimi down the line for Ziba, and Ziba finds a good ball through to De Philippis. Azimi just about getting away with it, but Christie now on transition. Plays behind to Will Hayes, and Hayes has a good shot. And the Inter keeper coming to the rescue once again. Hayes flicks over. Christie keeps it in play. Christie goes inside, finds Hayes, has the overlap once again for Christie, and he does. But shot fired over the top. Saeed, Ziba. Ziba tries the flick, but Christie comes away with it. Hayes into Thompson. Fonseca. Plays wide to Thompson. Hayes. Thompson into Fonseca once again. Hayes. Fonseca sitting in the middle. Good ball into Hayes. Thompson. Christie. Good reverse ball, but Hamadi was there. Ball out of play. Long ball only found as far as Fonseca. Plays to Christie. Christie has the shot saved. Saeed tries to play the ball through, does. Jahel comes away with it and has the overlapping run of Alagoda, but Will Hayes is there. Hamadi drifts inside. Saeed. Ball back across. Hamadi, fake shot. Jahel, Alagoda. Alagoda fouled. Shot and blocked. Jahel played inside for Hamadi, and ball last off of Hamadi, the refs say, to the disagreement of the Inter players. Garnham plays it back to Fonseca, who will just drift over that halfway line. And Fonseca with a good pass into Robertson there. But nobody at the back post. Alagoda. Hamadi, good feet there, and still comes away with it as Inter look on the transition. Hamadi going with pace as it comes off Garnham. Alagoda. Blocked once again. Hamadi left and blocked. Hamadi tries to go through the middle. Jahel back to Jovius, single. Tries the long ball. Garnham picks up. Robertson unable to get there, and Saeed comes away with it. Saeed goes through two. Jahel losing out. Christie plays in Hayes, and Will Hayes, who's been on top form this year, gets another and gets Cumbre's second of the evening. A great move there from Cumbre as they win the ball. Christie playing into Hayes, and there's no mistake with that finish. Right in the top corner there. And Will Hayes upping his tally to 11 goals for the campaign, as that shot from Garnham goes wide. Ball blocked, Hamadi. Alagoda tries to go down the line, but Garner comes away with it. Garner cutting back, playing Christie. Garnham. Fonseca. Fonseca plays wide. And ball over the top is caught. He will go for the shot and hits the roof. Fonseca still just drifting up. Gets the ball through to Chandon. That ball going out of play. Hamadi, and saved by Fonseca as Inter get on the quick transition. And Chan still going for it. Does eventually get there, and out by the Inter keeper. Chand back to Garner. Garner rolls it back to Fonseca, who'll step up. Fonseca looking for options. Plays in Garnham. Garner. Fonseca. Garner. Into Robertson. Chan's shot way over the top there. That one was not too pretty. Houston. Azimi goes down the line. Garner's there. Fonseca. Garner. Chand. Ball turned over. Jahel. Chan not picking up Houston, but gets lucky. Alagoda. Plays back to the keeper. Houston. Jahel. And ball last off of Jahel. Fonseca stepping in once again. Ghana has the shot and a good save. Corner to Cumbre. Ghana goes back to Thompson. Thompson all the way back to Fonseca. And Fonseca steps inside, put under pressure, but finds a good pass to Ghana. As Alagoda makes a good challenge to stop that ball going back to Ghana. Tries to go through. Jahel hits straight off of Ghana. Inter looking to recoup after getting the ball back now. Jahel, long ball, only as far as Fonseca. And that pass just out of play. De Philippis, Azimi, Alagoda. Houston. Done well there. Ghana. Plays back to Fonseca. 2:20 left on the clock. Thompson with a great run and just out of reach of him. Alagoda. Houston doing well. Houston down the line, he's still going. And Hayes there to cover well. Alagoda, and that shot's high and wide. And a timeout called by Cumbre. And let's see if Internationale are able to get a comeback going after this break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
It's away with it, and there it is! The third goal scored by Futsal Roo, Tyler Garner. Will Hayes worked hard to get the ball back in. The ball finds its way to Garner, and Garner does what he does best and finds the goal. Ball into Alagoda, given away, Thompson. Thompson goes around and just unable to get into the empty goal. And Hayes gets back up. Thompson knocked out by Houston. And that's Garner up to 3 goals now for this season with 6 assists in only 5 games. Fonseca on the ball at the moment. Into the corner for Hayes, laid back, and there it is for Thompson. The redemption after the early chance goes away. Thompson perfectly into the bottom corner there. And Reed Thompson now making it 4 as Cumbre look to extend the lead before the second leg of this semi-final. Nagendran back to De Philippis. Alagoda. Houston. Nagendran tries the back roll. Here's Hayes. Hayes blocked, and there's the 5th. In a space of 10 to 15 seconds, Cumbre have added an extra 2 goals to their lead. 6-0 the score now. And Will Hayes just adding to his incredible tally. Sorry, 5-0 the score. And it looks a long way for Inter to get back into it. And there's the shot, and Fonseca hoping to get a shot in the last second there, but that will be time for the half, and we will see you very, very shortly.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a
Fonseca kicks it high and turnover there. Houston shot and deflected. Zeba, Jahel plays through, turned over. Fonseca giving up the 4 seconds there. You sure? If you want to see it at any point, just give me a tap. And Fonseca giving up the 4 seconds there, and Cumbre have to deal with a free kick now. Alagoda over. All the Cumbre players on the line. Alagoda for Houston, and there it is! Inter get a goal back through Ches. Houston, after a 4-second violation by Fonseca, gives Inter a hope. And Houston makes no mistake there, firing it into the empty spot between the two Cumbre defenders. Fonseca. Plays it over for Ghana, into Ghana. Ghana hits, blocked by Zeba.
That's it.
Got it. We got it.
Played wide, Houston on the goal line, just protecting in case Ghana was getting across, but Hayes' shot just fired past the post.
Jay.
Jahel down the line. Ghana gets there well, but Zeba tracking back. Christie plays into Ghana. Ghana to Ghana. Back all the way to Fonseca. Houston pressing. Ghana switches. De Philippis gets it. Houston comes away, plays down the line, and De Philippis not able to get there. Ghana into Ghana. Plays to Fonseca. Fonseca to Christie. And Ghana unable to keep that pass in play.
That's fine. You're good. Yeah, thank you.
De Philippis lays off for Houston. Houston hits blocked. Christie's away. Only the keeper to beat and puts it wide of the post. Luke Christie with a golden chance to extend the lead back to 5. Just unable to get it in the goal there. Jahel tries to move well down the line, but Hayes there to block. Long ball. Zeba's there. Zeba unable to keep going. Finds Christie. And Jahel does well there. De Philippis toe poke and over the top. Fonseca. Long throw to Garnham. Garnham does well. Hayes. Touch takes it away. Jahel tries to sidestep through. Back roll into Hayes. And there's the 6th. Will Hayes put on a plate by Luke Christie. As Jovius can't do much about it there. Good goal by Cumbre. As Jahel's loss of possession gives Christie a perfect back roll into Hayes, and no doubt about the finish. Struck well by Hayes. De Philippis. And Ghana clears the ball, hit off by Hamadi. Fonseca. It's across halfway once again. Plays into Ghana. Ghana's shot blocked. Hayes. Garnham. Fonseca. Hayes back to Fonseca once again. Fonseca continues to step, loses the ball. Alagoda, good touch by Fonseca to bring it down. Hayes tries to switch and Garnham unable to turn that one in. Saeed tries the flick. Garnham. Garner's shot blocked by Saeed. And Saeed's shin guard falling out. Garner tries to go through the back post. Garner hits again. Saeed blocks twice. Garnham shot dragged wide. Hamadi left it for Saeed. Saeed finds Hamadi, but the touch, unable to keep it in play there. And Garnham comes out for Robertson. Long ball finding Chan. Chan keeps it in well, plays back to Hayes. Into Garner. Garner into Chan. Garner across to Hayes. Hayes down the line. Azimi and Hamadi just trying to block it out there, but Hayes comes away with it. Garner into Chan. Chan flicks well, and unfortunate there for Cumbre not to get a seventh. Alagoda to Hamadi. Hamadi into Azimi, trying to find it over the top, and Hamadi gives up chase. Tries to find Chan, does well. Hayes. Back to Garner. Garner goes long, looking for Roberts. Saeed. Azimi. Alagoda. Back roll into Saeed. Azimi. Azimi hits and save by Fonseca into get a corner. Ball over the top for Saeed. Saeed strikes over the bar. Fonseca goes long quickly to find Chand. Headed away by Hamadi. Back to Christie. Christie goes down the line, gets the ball back across, saved by the Inter-keeper. Now Inter get a fast breakaway, and Ghana stopping it once again.
Not put the computer back. Not leave.
Azimi. Saeed. Azimi tries to get away. Cumbre on a fast break. Chand tries the toe poke and not too far away. Nagendran finds Azimi. Nagendran, but poked away by Ghana. Finds Azimi well. Azimi tries the back roll, but Ghana there to stop it. Ghana. Ghana with a great reverse ball through to Christie. Thompson finds the finish well. Reed Thompson gets his second. And Cumbre are home and away for the first leg. 9 minutes remain, 6 goals the deficit. We've seen some great comebacks in Futsal Supa-Liga. Can Inter add another one? Jahel, good shot, just over the bar. Fonseca. Through the middle, trying to look for Chand. Only as far as Jahel. Houston. Hits blocked by Christie. Houston, back to Hamadi. Hamadi's shot kept rising. Good throw over the top. Keeper can't commit, and it's 8. Fonseca with a quick throw to spot the open Charlie Garnham, as his shot was beautifully dinked over the Inter keeper, who was left in no man's land once again. And Cumbre make it 8. Great goal there by Garnham. Christie. Given time to go. Christie, side netting. It's 8-1, is it? Alagoda has the runner opposite side, and he does find him. But Christie sticks out on leg and gets a good touch to put it away. Hamadi through the middle, looking for Houston. Now Garnham can come away. Foul by Houston to stop the quick counter-attack. Fonseca. Hayes back in with Christie coming off. Thompson given away cheaply. Good shot, but Fonseca's there once again. Garnham down the line. Into Chand. Tries to flick it through. Does find Thompson. Thompson tries to wriggle through, but Hamadi and Houston both there to stop him. Back to the keeper. Hamadi. Jahel. Good stop. Thompson into Garnham. Thompson flicks it through for Hayes. Hayes, good connection on it. And realized that after the shot, he had to get back for Hamadi. Well done there by Will Hayes as Hamadi drifts through beautifully, but gets taken out by Chand. Inter scored with a free kick earlier. Can they do it again? Houston, the goal scorer over this one. Houston hits, not too far away from that top corner. Chand goes quickly once again. Fonseca goes for Garnham, but the throw just too high for Garnham to bring down. Jahel. Good ball through. Alagoda. Still going, Alagoda. Gets the shot away and Fonseca saves well. Switch back to Thompson. Goes back to Fonseca. Fonseca, long shot. And not too far away from finding the goal himself there. Short for Jahel. Down the line, finding Houston. Hayes comes away with it. Back to Fonseca. Fonseca's pass out of play there. Looking for Thompson down the right-hand flank as Chand swaps for Ghana. De Philippis switches good to Jahel. Jahel still trying to go all the way back to Hayes. Thompson, Fonseca tries to play the ball through. Alagoda flicks in for Houston. Jahel, great ball through to De Philippis. Great ball there by Amar Jahel to find De Philippis on the opposite flank. Houston leaves for Alagoda, just about finding De Philippis on the reverse ball there. Alagoda over this. Alagoda not over this as he walks away from the side ball, leaving it for Jahel. Houston over the top. And Ches Houston almost getting a picture-perfect goal there. Ghana. Out to Ghana. Ghana once again, Houston's there as he leaves it all the way back for the keeper. Jahel. One-on-one against Ghana. Switching through to the center to go against Hayes, but here's Thompson. Thompson tries to go around once again. And Hayes just unable to connect properly with that as that one goes wide. 6 minutes left on the clock. Houston. De Philippis. Wide for Alagoda. De Philippis flicked over the top and it's a great ball through. And Alagoda blocked by Ghana. But another good move made by Inter there. Ghana comes away with it. Ghana just unable to take it too far past De Philippis, and that one rolls out of play. Alagoda. Wide for Jahel. Jahel one-on-one with Ghana. Jahel takes it wide beautifully, gets through the middle, but Ghana's following all the way. And a great ball over the top. Keeper in no man's land, but a good save. And it's great 1-2 futsal there between Hayes and Ghana, but Joveas making an incredible stop down to his right-hand side. Hayes, strike wide past the post. And this first leg looks to have sealed the tie fully for Cumbre, but we've seen bigger comebacks before in Supa-Liga. But it's a big mountain to climb for Internationale. Fonseca, good ball into Thompson. Thompson tries the reverse, but over the top.
No, put it back. Seriously, put the computer back, dude.
Houston. Philippis. Houston. De Philippis. Houston. Tries to get it through to Zeba, but Zeba unable to get near it. And Cumbre call their timeout for the half. And we'll see you just after this timeout break. And Nesta Fonseca switches to a player now as Tyler Garner picks up the keeper shirt. And Cumbre look to just wait this game out in fifth man. Garnham, Fonseca. Garnham, wide to Christie. Garnham, Hayes, out to Fonseca. Garner, Fonseca. Garnham, Fonseca. Flicks over for Christie. Christie unable to keep it. De Philippis. And Hayes recovers once again. Fonseca. Garner. Garner over the top. Christie keeps it in well. Ball out of play. Zeba, De Philippis. Fonseca gets a touch. Garnham, Fonseca, Garnham. Back to Hayes. Fonseca. Garner. Christie. Hayes. Garnham. Back to Fonseca. Garnham. Christie. Fonseca. Into Garnham. Wide for Garner. Fonseca. Garnham. For Christie. Garnham once again. Fonseca. Hayes and Cumbre just playing around these interplayers now. Hayes. Shot and saved by the keeper. Corner for Cumbre. Ball all the way back to Fonseca on halfway. Hayes to Garnham. To Christie. Hayes. Fonseca. Garner. Fonseca. Garnham. Christie. They win it. And De Philippis' shot just not good enough there. As he had the empty net, but nothing given there. Cumbre still able to advance as Fonseca was taken out there, but back on his feet. Fonseca. Hayes. Garner. Through to Hayes. Hayes around the keeper and another good save to stop Cumbre scoring a ninth. Christie comes away with it. And not Fonseca. Hayes goes to chip the keeper, but the keeper with another good save. Nathan Jovius putting on a good performance here despite the scoreline, putting in some very big saves. And there's another as he blocks Garner. And a timeout called with 1:20 left on the clock. Internationale call a timeout.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
like, I genuinely can't.
And Fonseca comes out for Reed Thompson as Ghana stays in goal. Jahel plays short. Jahel receives once again. Jahel moves inside well. Good shot, saved by Ghana. Ghana, good shot. Saved easily though by the keeper. Jahel not able to get out of that one. Fonseca. Ghana. Ghana. And Internationale not able to make much come of that. Ghana back on the ball once again, tries to flick down the line, but too far in front of Ghana. Ball goes back to the keeper for Internationale as Jahel picks up once again. Finds the pass into Houston. Houston tries to flick down the line, but Fonseca once again stopping him. Thompson on for Fonseca. And Jahel putting that one out of play as Fonseca and Thompson both switching back once again. Good switch to Ghana. Sorry, Ghana. Here's Ghana on the ball now. Ghana. Hayes. Blocked. And that is time. Cumbre finished the first leg. 8-1 winners against Internationale. But that's not the end of the weekend as the West Coast Cobras take on Parmelia in the other side of the bracket. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight, and we will see you tomorrow.